Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm sure you've already found out that the new Pokemon Snap had a trailer update today, and we found a lot out about the game. I kind of want to do a breakdown of the new website and also the video. I can't really post the video because the video will get taken down, but I'll show you some screen caps of things that I thought were interesting that might be new mechanics into the game, and we'll kind of try to figure out as much as we can about Pokemon Snap with this new update. Alright, let's dive into the website first. And I apologize, this is just going to be a completely live reaction as I look at the website, so the audio might not be perfect and there might be some grammatical mistakes. I'm sorry. This is just how live reactions work. So one thing just beginning of the page I think is really cool. We see form variants are going to play a part of the game. So we see the different, I forgot the butterfly Pokemon's name, but different region variants of that Pokemon. So we know that that's going to play a part in the game. And then the big news, April 30th pre-order. Explore beaches, jungles, deserts, and more as you photograph over 200 Pokemon and investigate the mysterious Illumina phenomenon in the new Pokemon Snap. So we already know that it's not going to be every single Pokemon. It's going to be a regional dex of this specific region that we're going to be exploring. Over 200 Pokemon might not sound like a whole bunch, but when you think about the original game, it only had 63 Pokemon. I think 64 with Mew. I might not be 100% correct there, but you know, tripling that, probably quadrupling that. There's going to be a lot of content to this game, and that's not even talking about, like, you know, hopefully free updates. I don't know if we're going to get them. With how Pokemon is, they might just do a DLC, but I mean, starting out with 200 new Pokemon is a pretty good number. And the trailer, we're not going to watch that because I don't want the video to get taken down. And the regions are really pretty. Oh, we're going to have gender variations. Every time I see this, I always go like, oh, it's a shiny. That's not a shiny, it's just the gender variation of the Pokemon. So, I mean, 200 Pokemon with gender variations that we're also going to have to find. That could also give us more content. Cool. The Lental region. Lental is kind of a strange region. Looks like you're gonna, I mean, obviously throw food to Pokemon to attract them. It is gonna be another rail system where you're just kind of in a hovercraft and it goes wherever. You don't have control of it, just like the original game. I don't think anybody was expecting a open world. As cool as that would have been, I think we should be expecting something like the original, just, you know, 3 to 4 times the content. Investigate the mysterious Illumina phenomenon. So originally in the trailer, I thought that this was going to be more just like how they would define boss battles. And it would be like a rare Pokemon, kind of like Dynamax, that you'd be looking for, but some of the screenshots, it looks like all Pokemon might have a chance to be Illumina Pokemon. I'm not 100% sure there, obviously. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's like a flower that, you know, the Pokemon can eat, and if you like lure a Pokemon there, it'll get the Illumina like trait. I'm not too sure. Pokemon and vegetation in the Lental region have sometimes been seen to glow. This is known as the Illumina phenomenon, which is unique to the Lental region in the new Pokemon Snap. At the request of Lental's own Professor Mirror, which I think is kind of weird that he's not named after a tree or anything like that, but it does kind of make sense. Mirror, camera. You'll venture from island to island on an ecological survey, floating safely along in your trusty pod, the Neo 1, as you photograph Lental Pokemon and their inhabitants to uncover the truth behind the Illumina phenomenon. I think it would be really cool if all Pokemon could be Illumina Pokemon, kind of like shiny Pokemon. I don't think we're going to get that level of depth in a Pokemon Snap game. I think it's just going to be predetermined Pokemon that you have to find, and they'll be kind of like boss battles. I'm assuming they'll be hard to photograph because maybe the Illumina, status makes it so that like they don't show up right on camera. I'm assuming you'll have to like do something so that they show up. I think that could be a cool system, kind of like I believe Mew in the last game was like that. So I thought the Pokédex was actually pretty cool. So from here we can see there's a male and female version, and it looks like there are different types of star ratings that can increase your photo score. I don't know if these are quests that you're supposed to get. Maybe there's like 4 quests per Pokemon. Maybe these are just randomly generated strings that the game puts on them based on what they're doing. I think this is pretty cool that you can take pictures of them doing moves, and I bet you get bonus points for that. And we kind of see the new system, so pose, size, direction, placement, other Pokemon background. This is your film, I'm assuming. Saw this in the trailer. Yeah, I'm assuming that each Pokemon will have like a specific like special move that you'll just kind of want to wait and take a picture of them doing. We did see Scorbunny in the trailer as well. If you throw a apple at that Pokemon, it'll heat it up, which I thought was pretty cool. This background texture looks like it's from something out of the 90s. It's still pretty. I think they did a really good job on it, but for a game that's supposed to be like a very zen experience and supposed to have really pretty backgrounds, I hope this is a placeholder and not final product. So Professor Mirror will be able to evaluate your photos. Your scores will be based on your subject's poses, how large they appear, how directly they're facing you, and their placement within the frame. As you take photos and keep researching, you may get to see Pokemon look and behave in different ways than before. Take a lot of photos, get them evaluated, and keep the best shots to build your own Pokédex in the new Pokemon Snap. So I think it's kind of strange that they're saying as you take photos and keep researching, you may get to see Pokemon look different than before. I'm probably reading into this too much. I'm hoping that maybe there's more form changes or, something like the Illumina system. Something to give some replayability to where, like, even if you have a Pokemon that you took a picture of, that you have like a really good scored picture, maybe some like rare behavior or like some rare look that you'll have to find. And then we just see new Pokemon like Magikarp, Pidgeot, I think, Startly, and then the Pikachu nobody loves. No, I'm kidding. I think its name is Dundee. All right. And that's the website. So now that we've gone over this, let's take a look at the trailer. And I said, unfortunately, I am going to have to keep the audio off because my last video that I looked at a trailer got taken down and it made me really sad. So, you know, as I was saying, the textures zoomed in don't look all that great, but zoomed out look really pretty. I know that there are some people complaining about it already, but I think I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy this game. I mean, I'm not expecting anything that's like, you know, Skyrim with a whole bunch of mod visuals. Like, to me, this looks good. I think this will be really fun. I think seeing Pokemon in their environment, you know, hanging out with other Pokemon are really cool. You know, the fact that we have seasonal modes and possible region variants are going to be really cool. Weather is going to be really cool. That's so cool. So every Pokemon we've seen so far with this type of Illumina system has been near those blue flowers. I'm assuming the blue flowers will mark the Illumina system. And you'll expect the fight. Oh, and you guys get to see all the true crime stuff that I watch. So I'm just gonna kind of finish with like a real quick review of the game. It's so early to tell. You know, we haven't seen a lot of it. You know, April 30th, pretty far off, but I wanted to kind of give my opinion what I've seen so far and give it a rating on how much I think people are gonna like it. So number one, looking at the front of the game, there's no Charizard, so I definitely have to lower the ranking because of that. As you know, Charizard is everybody's favorite Pokemon, and you know, if he's not on the cover of the game or featured in the trailer, nobody's gonna buy it. Second thing, Charizard does not show up in the trailer at all. You know, sorry, that's a heavy blow to the game. I don't know if they're gonna be able to recover from that, so you know, it's not looking favorable so far. Number three problem I have with the game is I don't really think that they're going to be able to do a new Charizard form. You know, we saw the trailer and never saw any hint of Charizard. We saw other fire-based Pokemon, but, you know, no Charizard. You know, I pretty much, Game Freak needs to have a new Charizard form in every game for it to be even remotely playable. So again, another thing that I don't think is going to be great about the game. And really my last kind of critique of the game is I didn't see a rival, and if there's no rival, that means that there's no Charizard. So, you know, again, the game is not shaping up to what I expected it to be. I'm already pretty disappointed. Number two, I also noticed a pretty serious bug with the game in the trailer. So the first thing that I noticed is the Pokemon that they featured was Megnium. They should have put Charizard there, but it looks like they accidentally swapped Charizard's model with Megnium. And then same thing with the cover of the game. So right in the center, that green Pokemon, I'm pretty sure that should be a Charizard. And, you know, for them to oversight in the trailer using Megnium's model, but then also to just follow it up on the front of the game is, you know, they're definitely not paying attention to what every Pokemon player wants, and also to their own game in general. So I'm gonna have to give this game 0 out of 10. You know, until I see signs of a Charizard, this game isn't gonna be worth playing. Okay, so here's my real review. I think it's going to be a really cool game. I think it's going to be a great way to unwind and kind of relive some nostalgia. Rail shooter, it looks really pretty. I think it'll be nice to just not really worry about, you know, moving your character and kind of just enjoy the scenery. As much as I've seen complaints, you know, I'm sorry, that's what Pokemon Snap is. So, you know, it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be really relaxing. It's not gonna be this like in your face game. And if you expected something else, then you setting yourself up for disappointment. I think there's a lot going on in the backgrounds. I think it's really pretty. The amount of Pokemon that are going to be in the game is pretty good. You know, over 200 when the original had 63 is going to be a lot of content. Hopefully it's not, you know, just jam-packed into a couple areas. You know, the amount of areas as far as what we've seen already, it looks pretty substantial. You know, we saw weather effects. You know, I don't know if those are localized to only certain environments or if it'll be dynamic, but it looks really cool. I don't think the Illumina system is anything to get excited about. I see it being like Gmax, which it'll be only available at certain parts of the game, and it'll really only signify boss encounters, and you know, you're not catching the Pokemon, so I just don't think it's gonna make a huge difference. I could be wrong. You know, it could be this crazy great system. Really, we just have not seen a lot about the game other than what we already knew. We just now know that there's going to be 200 Pokemon, and it does look like there's going to be either regional variants or form changes, which sounds really cool. You know, it looks cool. My only complaint, and this is real complaint, this isn't going to be about Charizard. I think $60 for Pokemon Snap, from what they've shown, is too much. For a game that kind of limits your movement, and for the level of quality we've seen when the camera zooms in on any type of background, the backgrounds look really pretty, but they're not the level of detail that, you know, justifies, in my opinion, a $60 game. Maybe the amount of Pokemon will change that. You know, maybe there'll be something else other than just taking pictures and having the professor rate them. Like, there might be more stuff that we haven't seen yet that will justify the $60 price tag, but I personally, right now, don't think, you know, Pokemon Snap, even an updated version, is a $60 game. I would be a lot happier with a $40 game, unless a very significant new system is added that will give the game a lot of replayability. For $60, I would like to see 60 hours of gameplay, and that's not me just going back and collecting things that I might have missed. I want 60 hours of gameplay from beginning to like what they signify as the end of the game. And even if I'm taking pictures of 200 Pokemon, I don't know that it'll take that long. But I mean, I'm not making any final judgments. We've literally only seen the trailer, so there is a lot more to find out. I'm super excited. April 30th, the game will come out. I will definitely, I've already pre-purchased. I will be live streaming the game. I will probably make a couple of videos of how to find things. Expect a lot of Pokemon Snap coverage to come out from this channel. Until then, I will say that my next game that you can expect some pretty good amount of content from is going to be Little Nightmares 2 on February 11th, I believe is the release date. I'm definitely going to run the game. I'll probably run it in its entirety and break it up into several sections. I'll try to do a run through just by myself, and then the second run through I will actually record, so you'll see more, not really a speed run of the game, but just a real quick playthrough. But yeah, thank you for listening to my ramblings. If you didn't turn off the video whenever I was making the Charizard joke, thank you. If you're a Game Freak employee, stop putting Charizard in every single game. He's cool. You can put him in the game, just stop featuring him. And as always, please like and subscribe. 98% of the people watching my videos are not subscribed, which is crazy. I have way more view hours than is needed to make the channel official. If I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll be able to post updates, images, and stuff like that. Right now, all I can do is post videos. I can't even give a custom URL to the channel. So yeah, if you liked the video, if you watched it, please subscribe. It'll help out a whole bunch. All right, thank you. Bye.